Helens Cup.
Coming out there, Shane Cooper, coach Mike McLennan on the left. Looks one or two nervous people there. Bernard Dwyer, big tall John Harrison, Paul Forber, one of the injured forwards for St Helens, just urging his lads on. Strong note of tension there, but certainly the atmosphere fairly hectic here in this Central Park ground. The St Helens coach, Mike McLennan, preferring the local lad, Bernard Dwyer, to the experienced Great Britain tourist, Paul Groves at hooker, and springing the surprise in naming Cumbrian forward Jonathan Neal at prop. But a good crowd, big crowd assembled, and the pitch perfect. Dwyer taking his place there at number 9, and the shock of Paul Groves, Great Britain tourist, being left out. But a very powerful midfielder of Tiro Party, Lachlan, and Jonathan Griffiths, who's been picking man of the match awards up with regularity there. But Widnes coach of Lawton lost 3 key men in the backs. Tony Myler, Alan Tate and Darren Wright are all out injured, and he pairs the tough, uncompromising Hume brothers, David and Paul, at half-back, and 19 years old Stuart Spruce gets a run out there at full-back. But it's in that pack of forwards that I think will be the key to who progresses to Wembley. Powerful Kiwi trio there of Sorensen, Faimalo and Kaloto. Especially the 2 skippers, Shane Cooper there on our left, the Kiwi from the Auckland, and David Hume, whom we've already met and had his thoughts on the game. 80 minutes away then from Wembley. The Silk Cup Challenge Cup final, Saturday, April the 27th. Who will meet Wigan? John Holsworth, the referee from Kippax. Our viewers watching on Sky New Zealand, TV New Zealand and Channel 10 will see more of John in the summer. He's the man in the middle for the Australia v New Zealand Test Series. Rightly deserved, very experienced referee. Well, John, you can settle back today. You had your nervous tension last week, and just watch.
Well, it seems to be it's going to be a big start here, Ray. Both teams looked very uptight, and they were, particularly the St Helens players, they looked very much on edge, and you know, I think we're in for a big start.
And a big start already. A punch thrown by Imosi Kaloto, according to Mr Holsworth, right on the spot. So the first penalty to Paul Lachlan. Again, another experienced centre, Great Britain centre. And not taken by Lachlan. Well, John, you've really got to put those kicks to touch, haven't you?
Well, you don't want to start the game off, a big game like this, you don't want to start it off with a mistake, and that's exactly what St Helens have done, and they've let Widnes in their half straight away.
And offside. John Holsworth, very, very quick on that 5-metre mark, spotting Shane Cooper. Offside, and I'm sure that Jonathan Davis will have a crack at goal. Davis, number 4 on his back. He's been playing so well lately at stand-off in the absence of the injured Tony Myler. 84 goals, 24 tries this season. Couple of drop goals, 266 points. Despite a 7-week absence, just 50 points off Mick Burke's point-scoring record for the season.
Well, he's a player that's come back from injury, and he looks extremely sharp. I've seen his last 3 games, and he's been outstanding with his. You know, he's got a good step, he's got very good speed, great hands, and he can kick the ball extremely well. So could get them off to a good start here.
But these are pressure kicks. But of course, Jonathan Davis, whether in Union or League, has been used to these kicks. It's in front of the post. It's 42, 43 yards out. He lofts it well, and he misses it. Well, he got the strike, but he didn't quite get the direction. So, Davis, a little bit upset with himself there, possibly nerves. Never been as near to Wembley as this. Jonathan Davis. St Helens already accounted for Swinton. Wakefield and Halifax in the 3 previous rounds, and Widnes, Doncaster, Barrow, and a hard game we saw on grandstand with Warrington. McKenzie, short ball to Kaloto, this big, powerful number 12 from Tonga. There certainly does look a lot of nerves about there, John.
They are usually fine from a coach's point of view. You've got to calm the players down on these sort of games, and when they came out, they all looked very uptight, particularly, like I said, the St Helens players. So it's a matter of the team settling down first, I think, Ray.
And yet, both clubs very experienced cup fighters. Both been in 20 semi-finals in the past. St Helens 5 times cup winners, and Widnes 7 times Challenge Cup winners. And I think St Helens doing quite rightly here, giving people just a touch of the ball, letting the forwards get hold of the ball. You really need to get yourself very, very quickly into a cup semi-final. No point in just standing outside there. Number 8 there, big Jonathan Neal from Cumbria. Bernard Dwyer, good, hard-working, solid local player. They'll be looking for Phil Beavers. They find him. Devereux. Ooh, almost a risky pass, but a good tackle by George Mann. Neither side wanting to give penalties away. Either side tending to play safety first, and already there's another penalty. Mr. Paul Bishop, I think. Yes, yapping away. In fact, John, you remember his father Tommy, and I remember playing with his father Tommy. He seems to yap just as much as Tommy did.
Well, this might give you a shock, Ray. I played with Tommy as well. But that penalty wasn't for the tackle. It was for Paul Bishop having too much to say.
Well, I think Paul's father Tommy will be watching this over in Cronulla in Australia. Widnes then on the attack. Kasim Faimalo just signed a new 3-year contract with the Widnes club. That's a good ball to David Hume, but that's a good tackle. That is a crunching tackle by George Mann. And a penalty, though, lying on it to play the ball. Spoiled himself there. Certainly, John Holsworth, very, very insistent around these rucks. He's standing no messing.
Well, it's a runaround move, but it's a fake, and he gives the ball to one of the Humes straight up the middle. And it's a super tackle from George Mann. It's a great tackle, but then he just goes overboard with the holding down. And early in the game, you've just got to watch those sort of things, because the referees won't put up with any of it. And if we can get quick play the balls, we'll get a good game. So, you know, I agree with the referees. You've got to let the players play the ball as quickly as possible.
So, a second kick for Jonathan Davis. As we said, he's been out for 7 weeks from Christmas with a ruptured thigh muscle. He did very little goal kicking, but certainly he has been bang on form, but he'll not be too pleased with that first effort. Let's see if this second is any better. Similar distance, but just to the left of the post. Again, strikes it well. Oh, it hits the upright. So Davis misses 2, but Bernard Dwyer picks it up. And that's very often the difference between a side going to Wembley or not, John.
Well, it is. You've got to take those chances. But the thing about the game so far, Ray, is that since the kick-off, Widnes haven't been out of St Helens' half, and they've put a lot of pressure on them, and they just don't seem to be able to get out of that half.
Some very strong, very heavy work here in the forwards. George Mann looking to make a gap, can't find one. Tackling in a semi-final, always strong, always powerful. And is that a penalty? Yes, it is. Well, when will these players ever learn? So, Widnes heel. Well, Paul Bishop protesting once again, but Widnes ball. Kurt Sorensen now. That's a good ball to Stuart Spruce. Nice touch for this youngster. just 19 years of age, only his 6th time he started the match. David Hume running back into trouble. Widnes will certainly want to keep this ball moving out wide. They've got more pace than St Helens on the outside. Devereux. And that's one of the reasons why I think Bernard Dwyer's preferred to Groves, the tackling. Dwyer in again, pressuring Davis. David still going. That's a good kick. That's a tester of Phil Beavers. Judges the bounce. Oh, that's a good pass to Alan Hunt. And certainly St Helens opening up as they normally do. Fast-flowing freestyle to Bishop. Les Quirk, Cooper. Well, looked for Les Quirk, but Les Quirk had come inside. Jonathan Neal, number 8 for St Helens, settling it down a little. Kevin Ward having an Indian summer, this lad. 10 seasons with Castleford. Great campaigner in the Great Britain jersey. Just £80,000 buy for St Helens this season. Cooper. Another Welshman there, Jonathan Griffiths, number 6. Well read there by Stuart Spruce.
Well, Ray, I think St Helens are playing the game at their usual flat-out speed. They play at full speed this game, and they unload any passes in most situations. And if they have a day when their passes stick, well, they could, you know, there could be an upset on the cards.
And let's not forget St Helens, well, beat Widnes when Widnes were heavy favourites once again in this semi-final 2 years ago. 16 points to 14. And I'm sure that man, Richie Ayres, who was sent off for tripping in that game, number 11, he'll never forget that. Well, Alex, this has set off at a fairly cracking pace, hasn't it?
Well, it's very, very ominous, Ray, and one good thing about it, I think Widnes will be quite pleased about the way they've started. I don't think they're too pleased about missing 2 early penalties, and I think Jonathan Davis will be a bit disappointed, but I think overall, Reg, I think that's not a bad start.
It's not a bad start for both sides, actually, Alex. It's a bit nervous on 2 teams there. They're just not getting the game together, both sides, but Widnes, as you said, missed 2 early penalties, which JD usually knocks over, no problem. But the game's just starting to warm up now, and we're going to see some good football, I'm sure.
But I think what we're seeing also, Ray, is some good football from St Helens, and that's 100-mile-an-hour stuff. They play it like that, off-the-cuff football, and that's the way they're hoping to carry on. But what a game in prospect.
St Helens certainly testing this Widnes defence. Paul Loughlin there. Good tackle by Richie Ayres, but Saints throwing caution to the wind. Kevin Ward driving in. 16's half stone, this lad. Back to Beavers. Well, he tried to delicately flight that one, and he has done. Picked up well by Stuart Spruce. A lot of work for this youngster. Did well there. Had a thought to pass to Devereux. Devereux getting through a lot of work. He's a big lad. He's 15 stone. He can come in off the wing. He can help the forwards while they're getting back. By Marlowe. Likes to run, likes to gallop this lad, and he's lost it. Play on. You can steal the ball while the movement's going on, and here's St Helens now. Here's a chance. Jonathan Griffiths going for the corner. Good tackle by Davis. These 2 lads used to play together at Clonettley, but rivals now. Rupati, Bishop. This is good rugby from St Helens. Dwyer. Perhaps turning inside when he should have gone outside. John, you were just signalling to me you thought the bomb might be a good kick now.
Well, I think so, Ray, and it's just started to rain a little bit too, so, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints put up a bomb in a moment.
Saints still moving this ball around. John Harrison, frantic defence here now from Widnes. 10 yards from this Widnes line. Cooper at the helm. Griffiths, that's a nice kick. Play on to Phil Beavers. No, Mr. Holsworth ruled that there was an accidental offside. For a minute I thought there was a play on. That could have been dangerous.
Jonathan Griffiths just tries to push a ball through here, hits Jonathan Davis up in the air, and then it comes off a St Helens player and goes forward, so the ball did go forward.
and St Helens from the scrum. Holiday, significant sign of pressure, kicking on the second tackle, not playing through all the tackles. Reavers. Good covering there by Davis and Courier. Number 4, Jonathan Davis is down. But the game carries on.
He's done a lot of work, number 8, hasn't he, Ray? He's Jonathan Hill. He's just taken the ball up probably more times than anybody.
And here's another man, Kevin Ward, looking for another Wembley appearance. Great experience underneath that number 10 jersey. And it's St Helens now, taking the game to Widnes. George Mann. This big St Helens pack causing problems. Bishop, left-footed. That's a good kick. It's going away from a fire. Does he know Alan Hunt's there? He doesn't. Oh, my word. What a let-off there for Widnes. Stuart Spruce, Martin O'Fire, not quite knowing what to do. But that youngster there, number 2 for St Helens, Alan Hunt, he stole down the blind side.
Well, the ball went very high, and with Widnes, they've got an inexperienced fullback in Stuart Spruce, and anything can happen when a young player's out there in that situation, and he was in a little bit of trouble then.
And a penalty. A penalty against Paul Hume for using the elbow. Coming away at scrum half, and that's certainly not a penalty that Widnes would want to have given away. So, St Helens' chance then to put some points on the board. And Shane Cooper, I'm certain, as he does, will hand that ball to Paul Loughlin.
Well, the confusion there was probably right that it was at the base of a scrum, and scrum penalties you can't kick for goal, so Shane Cooper just cleared it up with the referee to make sure that that was a penalty for a legal play. So, seeing it's not a scrum penalty, they can have a shot at goal.
Loughlin had problems with groin injuries this season. A powerful kicker. Very often kicks them from long range. This, not the most difficult of kicks, but again, in this atmosphere here, when the pressure's on, it can count, but it doesn't. It's 2 points. The flags go up. Paul Loughlin puts St Helens ahead. 2 points to 0. And really, all coming from that silly penalty given away there by Paul Hume.
You got yours yet?
Test the best camcorders today at Joyce Main Electrical. Joyce's Scoop purchased the new Sharp camcorder with revolutionary full colour viewfinder. Now what you see is exactly what you record, with the bonus of instant colour playback. Shoot like a pro with a quick 12-time zoom, super macro lens, instant sound playback, and 1/10,000th of a second shutter for crystal clear high-speed images. Joyce's intro price $19.95. Buy now on this bonus carry bag. 2 tapes, cleaning kit, and pro tape is yours free. Joyce Main, Auburn, Birkenhead Point, Erina, Macquarie Fields, Newcastle, Tarrant Point. Open 7 days.
Aliens have landed on planet Earth.
You have such a great country.
They have different customs.
We don't bonk, Matthew. We hum.
A different culture.
Let's try to overlook each other's peculiarities.
And from all reports, they're almost human.
I've done a terrible thing.
Good, it's about time.
Find out more about these newcomers 7:30 Tuesday on Channel 10.
Coach Mike McLennan obviously worked very, very hard on this St Helens defence. They've conceded a lot of points in their league matches. He was quite worried about it. So a lot of homework's obviously been done. Kurt Sorensen now, look for support, gets it to Courier. Courier going for the line. This is more like Widnes now. Widnes moving this ball 15 yards from this St Helens line. Mackenzie, Holiday. Not really managing to get those passes out. There's Holiday. Bitchiers gets it to me. Oh, Mackenzie drops it. Chance gone begging there. Knock on.
They're putting good pressure on though, Widnes. They've kept the pace of their game up, and they're looking very dangerous at the moment. Last time St Helens had a scrum in their own 22, they dropped the ball on the first tackle, and they can't afford to do that now. They'll be in big trouble.
Griffiths coming away again. Likes to run with the ball, this lad. Cooper. always manages to get the ball away. Beavers, you've got a beautiful ball there now to Loughlin, but that's a good ankle tap by Courier. Still keep it going. That's the ambition of a side like St Helens. Goal safety first, looking for points all the time. Back to Dwyer again. St Helens 6th in Division 1, Widnes top of Division 1 at the moment. But very little between these two sides here this afternoon. And Joe Grimmer, the Kiwi forward, looks to be about to be brought on. That's a good kick, testing Spruce again, but he's up to it. Crunching tackle again by George Mann. It's the tacklers that make a kick like that, John, isn't it?
Chase. It was a very good kick, but it was a great chase as well, and they've just given away a silly penalty. They've finally got some good field position. They haven't been down there for a long time, and then to give away a penalty on the first tackle, it's just going to give Widnes an easy 40 yards, and they'll be back on the attack again.
So that penalty by George Mann, the Kiwi, and another Kiwi coming on there, Joe Grimmer, number 15. Widnes still in possession by Marlowe, not really going anywhere at the moment. Tackled by another Kiwi. Man, we've certainly got a cosmopolitan game in rugby league at the moment. Kiwis, Welshmen, Australians, Scotsmen with Alan Tate, who's injured at the moment, Tongans with Timosti Kaloto, and who knows, perhaps Russians in the near future. Sorensen. Obviously, Coach Lawton making a tactical change. Holiday. He's had a lot of trouble, knee trouble, and he's lost it. He's lost it.
Well, I think, Ray, that Holiday might be coming off, but I think Dougie Lawton would have had him out there to help with the organisation early, and he's a very good player, the player that's going on. I've got a lot of time for him, and I think Joe Grimm is just a great all-round player.
And it's St Helens coming up with the ball. Well, both sides willing to throw the ball around. We haven't had a try yet, but you tend to get a lot of lost ball if you move the ball around like that. Timosti Kaloto, number 12 from Tonga. Kurt Sorensen. And Bishop again. Well, this really is very, very silly. Shane Cooper asking what's the matter. Referee John Holsworth saying, look, I'm not standing any more back jack from Paul Bishop. He's obviously trying to referee the game, and really, John, just costing his side yards.
Well, the two penalties, they had Widnes down in their own 22. Here we are now, they're inside the St Helens 22 and in a great attacking position, and look very good at the moment, Widnes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a try coming up.
The dummy. To Faimalo, powerful lad, can't get the ball away. Good tackle by number 15 there, Paul Groves. Widnes on the attack, 10 yards now. Holiday to Hume, the short ball to Richie Ayres. Ayres looks the lad to me. A St Helens born lad, St Helens supporter himself as a youngster. But again giving a penalty away. Silly penalty, kicking out at the play of the ball. And really, with a man, a referee as firm and decisive as John Holsworth, the players should be learning the lesson by now.
Well, here we see Richie Ayres. Bishop's got hold of his foot. And, there's a little bit of both ways there. The referee's got to make the decision, though, and they're the chances you take if you kick out with your feet, I suppose.
Just 8 minutes left in this first half. St Helens still in the lead. That Paul Loughlin goal in the 16th minute, 2 points to nil, and we see Les Holiday down there, and Coach Doug Lawton looks a worried man. Les Holiday has had knee problems lately. There may be a little recurrence. But it's Saints in the driving seat. Knock on. Well, John, you as a coach know the tension that must be going on that Widnes bench.
Well, I was very uptight last week when we played our semi-final against Oldham, and I can imagine these two coaches are really on edge, and I was thinking this morning, you know, I'd rather be in my position than their position.
So, Widnes, Jonathan Davis beats one man but can't get away. Tira Party and Jonathan Griffiths really preparing a ceremony for him there as Joel Grimmer, the substitute. Racing on. Alex, the tempo hotting up now.
Well, we've really got a semi-final on our hands, Ray, but Frankie Barra, you can't be satisfied with Paul Bishop. That's 2 or 3 silly penalties he's given away for Moulton, and surely you can't do that in a semi-final.
No, it's stupid. We've just got word onto him now that he's got to stop giving these penalties away, but we're giving too many penalties away right through the team. I think we're going to have to tighten up on the penalty situation as we're going to be in trouble.
Well, we've got a situation down here now where Dougie's just brought Les Holiday off because Les, he doesn't think he's running as strong as he can do. And really, Widnes are not maintaining the ball like they can do.
No, I don't think they are, really. I think we've got in amongst them, and Widnes going in and tackling them hard round the ruck. I think we're coming out well on top.
But surely, Ray, a cracking semi-final and a long, long way to go yet.
The power for the roads to thunder. I trust the timing, and I trust no other. Fit me the open road or out in the road. Fit me that tire power feeling, 'cause that's powerful stuff. Tire power, that's powerful stuff.
For details of Valor Beach Village, phone now 959-5906 near fast-growing Coffs Harbour from only $39,500 with Building Society finance. The values are terrific. Phone right now 959-5906.
Joyce Main has closed her Annandale warehouse forever. You can buy the whole building and save $200,000 or lease it from $5 a square foot. Joyce has now slashed up to 50% off all leftover stock. No reasonable offer will be refused on bedding, dining suites, lounges or outdoor furniture. No reasonable offer will be refused on electrical appliances, fridges, freezers, stereos, videos, TVs, washers, dryers, dishwashers, even small appliances. Joyce Main discounts Annandale warehouse shut down. Hurry in now and save big dollars. Auburn, Birkenhead Point, Erina, Macquarie Fields, Newcastle, Tarrant Point. Open 7 days.
Join in Computer Spot's 5th birthday celebration and receive presents absolutely free. Buy any one of these latest games for Commodore, IBM or Amiga and you select one of these free. Buy 2 of the latest Sega games and get one of these free. Beat this, a free calculator with any box of discs from Memorex. How about a Rocktech mouse? Free when you buy a Rocktech RAM expansion or Genlock for your Amiga. Come and join our celebrations. These are just a few specials at all our Computer Spot shops.
Right now at the Black Stump, you get a healthy 3-course meal for just $15. Have an entree of tomato and mozzarella salad or hot tortellini. Have your choice of salads with a juicy rump steak or chicken Monterey, and then fruit salad dessert. You choose your own 3-course meal. Salad entrees, salads with your main course, and fruit salads, all for a very low price. Black Stump Salad Days, a 3-course meal for $15.
Get ready, it's time for a good laugh.
I'm just freaking out.
And we've got 2 blockbusting beauties.
I'm going out of my mind.
Sunday, Billy Crystal and Danny DeVito
He's fat and he's stupid.
are together in the killer comedy
I kill your wife, you kill my mama. That's fair.
Throw Mama from the Train. At Monday, Michael Keaton
His face is on the case.
provides a comical culture shock
Let's do it and do it our way.
in Working Class Man.
This is a loony.
Have a laugh Sunday and Monday on 10.
Will the kids confess?
If we own up, we get suspended. Any idea who might be responsible?
And does Lucy go too far?
Where are you going?
Out.
Where to?
None of your damn business. Just leave me alone.
Get into Neighbours, Monday at 7.
Just 5 minutes left in this first half. Really a war of attrition here amongst these forwards. Hume. And that's a casual take of a ball there by Caloto. £32,000 at stake to the eventual cup winners of this trophy, just £9,000 to the losers. And we see how even the possession's been, how even the game's been. Neither side really making a significant break, though. I think both sides, John, are a little afraid to try things, a little afraid to make mistakes, and consequently they are making mistakes.
Yeah, well, the game started off at a hectic pace, Ray, and both teams were ripping in the defence, on the defensive side of the game, and there's been a little bit of ball movement, but not the usual amount that we see from Widnes. And St Helens just play that type of game where they're prepared to take risks in their own half, and you know, they haven't really unloaded yet either. But you know, I'm sure in the second half we're going to see a great second half of rugby league, and there's some great game breakers, if you like, out in both sides.
Because certainly these two sides must tire at some stage. They can't keep up the ferocity of this tackling. Well, that's an unusual statistic there from Jonathan Davis. No goals from 2 attempts. It certainly won't do his confidence much good if he misses this one. 46 yards out. Kicking into the new $1.5 million grandstand here at Wigan. And this time it hits the post, and this time it goes in. So, superb kick from Davis. At last, he finds his feet, and Widnes are back on level terms. But it needed that upright, and doesn't he know it? It needed that upright to help it in.
Yeah, he's always got the distance from here. You know, it was probably a 45-metre kick, but in off the post. So a little bit of luck.
So St Helens 2, Widnes 2. Lachlan keeping the ball low, and he gets a good kick. Andy Courier not quite knowing what to do, whether to attempt to catch it or let it go. The point about letting the ball go to touch, actually, is that the resultant scrum gives the defending side the head and ball. All the scrums gone with the head so far. As is that. Davis can't get away. Good tackle there by Shane Cooper. Good loose forward play. Any youngsters watching that? The loose forward coming up on the inside. The standoff, forcing the standoff back on the inside. Now then, here are the runs that we're accustomed to see from this powerful Widnes Kiwi trio. Kaloto, Courier. That's a good ball to Hume. Richie Ayres now can't get the ball away. Good tackle. Bishop, but it's Widnes now looking in full flow. But still this relentless tackling here from St Helens, and St Helens have stolen the ball. Good ball steal there from Tira Party. It's a man. Cooper. Good tackle. Very good tackle by Phil McKenzie. Spotted the danger. Very strong, powerful tackling in midfield. Just a minute to go here now in this first half.
Very good in the middle of the ruck, Bernard Dwyer. I was a little bit shocked when the other hooker didn't start the game, but I've been very impressed with him. He's played very well, and he's had a solid game.
Referee John Holsworth shouting to Jonathan Davis to get away quickly. Bishop looking for the kick. He goes. It's a tester on Spruce. He's up to it. Well taken, that young lad.
Yeah, that was a great catch, Ray. He was under a lot of pressure. He kept his eye on the ball, and a very good catch.
And the advantage of having a wingman as big as Jonathan Davis, as Jonathan Devereux again. For fire. 2 wingmen. Good play. Helping Widnes. But the pressure on Widnes. Joe Grimmer brought good movement to this pack since his substitution. Davis. Well positioned by Phil Beavers. There is the hooter. Play on, play on. Play on, the the tackle must be made, even though the hooter has gone. Referee Holsworth waits play on. But there is the hooter. The first half over. All square. St Helens 2, Widnes 2. There, this new £1.5 million grandstand, complete with hospitality boxes, gymnasia, new changing rooms. Certainly be spectacular when completed for the beginning of next season. But I don't think these players have any building or construction on their minds. All they want to see is to build on those 2 points either side and get to Wembley. John, you're already happily sat there at Wembley. Any thoughts on this next 40 minutes?
Well, I don't know about building on their minds. I think they've got some demolition on their minds, but it just looks like it's going to be the survival of the fittest. I think the team that plays out the strongest 40 minutes this half will win the game. There's been nothing in the first half, and if Widnes start to move the ball around a little bit more, well, they could get the points. But it's been a great game so far, and both teams are going all right.
Widnes not really got that cohesion in midfield to get that ball moved wide, have they, at the moment?
No, like I said earlier, I thought they were missing Tony Myler a bit, and but they're a very dangerous attacking side, and they're very sound. They've got a lot of good players, and they're capable of winning any game.
So we couldn't have a semi-final more delicately balanced than this. 2 points each, as Mr. Holsworth gives a huge blast on his whistle. And Andy Currier, number 3 for Widnes, picks up. Not had a lot to do, but a very dangerous runner in a broken field. Devereux had quite a lot to do, not so much on the wing, but more in the midfield. Caloto, well policed by George Mann and Bernard Dwyer. Bernard Dwyer done a tremendous amount of tackling. Paul Hume, number 7, very adaptable player, this number 7. Played as a hooker in a test match in Australia. Played as loose forward. And once again, referee Holsworth insisting, lying on at the play of the ball. And it was Tira Party, the man adjudged to be committing the offence, the powerful St Helens number 3. So Davis once again puts to touch. 35 yards gain. Joe Grimmer had a good game since he came on as substitute, this lad. By Marlowe. But no way through this rugged, powerful St Helens defence. Kevin Ward been handling prop forwards like Marlowe for the past 10-11 seasons. Well spotted there by Cooper. Good tackle, good move by Widnes. Didn't quite come off. Sorensen. Grimmer. Good ball to Caloto. Now then, he's got some space to Devereux. Good cover. Good cover there by Les Quirk and Paul Loughlin. But Widnes on the attack. Davis, the high kick again. Too high, too far.
Thought there was a little bit of obstruction there that the referee missed as well, Ray, in that passage of play. But here we go again.
And Sage using Alan Hunt, the wingman, to good effect from the Eastmoor Amateur Club in Wakefield. Ooh, just didn't manage to get the pass away there, John Harrison. Ward pounding through. This is good play from St Helens. Using these forwards to good effect at the play the ball. First Harrison, then Ward. That's a good kick for Mann. Well chased by George Mann. Has he got support on the outside here? Yes, he has. He's got Les Quirk. He's delayed. There's Jonathan Griffiths. He's going for the line. He's over. Yes! A superb try for the Welshman from Llanelli. Jonathan Griffiths in for the first try of the match. It was made by a little chip kick. George Mann went through, and this powerful lad Griffiths picked up the ball, reached over the top, and he was there. First try of the game.
Well, here we see it with George Mann in the clear with the inside ball to Griffiths. He just puts his foot down and goes for it. He's got very good speed. Mackenzie gets back, but it's a great try. But here's George Mann again. Andy Courier's hanging off a little bit, looking to the outside. George Mann gets his hands free. Ball inside to Griffiths. He's got great speed, Griffiths, and he just takes off, goes around Spruce. Mackenzie comes at him, but it's a good try.
And Paul Lachlan just having to wait a little with a kick. I think Phil Mackenzie got a knock. He certainly did, and when we look at his face there, he got a knock with the elbow as he went into that tackle from Griffiths. And nice to see the St Helens doctor there helping Vivian Gleave, the widnes physiotherapist. But I think somehow Phil Mackenzie will be okay, and Vivian says he is. A burst of water from Eddie MacDonald, flushing out of the mouth guard.
That's the first time, Ray, that either side's chipped the ball in this game, and you know, I was waiting for it to happen, and we got the result.
And Lachlan now looking for the kick. He finds it. 2 more points to Paul Lachlan. 8 points to 2 now for St Helens, and suddenly the semi-final comes alive.
Ron Wilson with an update. Hundreds have turned out in Sydney to farewell former Governor-General Sir John Kerr at a memorial service at St James Church. Prime Minister Hawke and Governor-General Bill Hayden were among the mourners. An air crash in the United States has claimed the life of yet another prominent American senator. John Tower, who conducted the Iran-Contra hearings, was among 23 people killed in the crash in Atlanta. And relatively minor injuries for a man who fell under a train at Town Hall Station this morning. Details at 6 o'clock. Sydney's weather, sunny, 25 degrees.
Now, I want you to tell me if you can hear this. Good. And this. Very good. Now this. Fine. Then there's nothing wrong with your ears. So when I tell you this cottage sofa is on sale at Freedom Furniture for just $399, that's $399, you'll know you're not hearing things. Even though Freedom's price is unheard of.
Hi, it's Chris Marsh out the front of 205 Woodville Road, Villawood. No longer organs and pianos, but it's tiles and spa baths, everything. Ideal Ceramics, and they're selling wholesale. This weekend, wholesale to the public. Come on in and see what they got. Look at these beautiful imported tiles and spa baths, all wholesale this weekend. And how'd you like one of these in your bathroom? A spa, that is, from only $1,399. Relax, enjoy yourself, pamper yourself. You've got to have one of these, gang, from only $13.99. So if you want a wholesale deal this weekend from Ideal Ceramics, come and see them at 205 Woodville Road, Villawood. My old address.
You just can't take chances with your brakes, and you don't need to this month, because it's the Midas Giant Brake Sale. That means we'll reline your brakes, front or rear, for just $99. You'll get a written quote, work done by trained specialists using premium quality parts, and we'll give you a nationwide guarantee.
You might as well go where you cared for, and that's what Midas is there for.
You might as well get the best in brakes.
And exhausts and shocks.
The Midas Giant Brake Sale, $99 reline. Hurry!
You need a new pair of glasses, and you think you've found the pair you want, but what about that other pair? A different pair for a different look altogether. So which one will you choose? With the Vision Express 2-for-1 offer, get both pairs. At Vision Express, when you purchase a complete new pair of prescription glasses, you get a second pair free from our French collection. A look for now and a look for later. 2-for-1 and all in 1 hour at Vision Express. Available now at Chatswood, Parramatta, Bankstown, Grace Brothers City, and now open at Westfield, Hurstville.
Valor Beach Village, a short drive from Coffs Harbour and Nambucca, is one of the last estates on the mid-north coast so close to the beach. Picture yourself in this fabulous lifestyle. Large home sites with all these services from only $39,500 with Building Society finance up to 15 years. So near the beach are incredible bargains. Fast-moving Coffs Harbour's got all forms of recreation for young and old. For details of these beautiful blocks, phone Security Estates now, 959 5906.
And the pace now suddenly moving up from Widnes. Paul Hume. By Marlowe. Good driving run. Well, Alex, certainly are Widnes going to change their tactics or just keep plugging away?
Well, I think it looks like Widnes are getting a little bit desperate. I think there's a few anxious thoughts on the bench here. The forwards are not working for Widnes. But Frankie, you've not got that kind of problem. That was a great try.
They've got the problem now, Alex. I think we've took their forwards on, and at the moment we're licking them. At the moment it's looking good for us.
I'm just hearing a remark down here from the assistant coach. He's never seen St Helens tackle as well. Is that a lucky omen, Ray?
Well, lucky omen or not, that's a good kick. Cooper's going back. He'll be tackled behind the line. Good cover there by Martin O'Fire. Well, certainly O'Fire looking hungry now. Cooper taking his time. But good play there by Martin O'Fire.
It was a good kick from Andy Courier. He just hooked the ball back the other way, which Cooper had a bit of a look at it here and thought, you know, is it going to go dead? And he decided no. Martin O'Fire with a good chase.
The Widnes back in possession then inside this St Helens 25-yard line, trailing by 8 points to 2. Just 10 minutes gone in this second half. Half an hour to go. Paul Hume. But still this relentless defence that the Saints assistant coach Frankie Barrow was talking about. Hume. Richie Ayres. One of the few Widnes forwards who's actually made the occasional break this afternoon. Hume. Sorensen. Can't quite get through. Another 2 tackles in this sequence. Mackenzie looks for support. He finds it to O'Fire. He can't get away. The crowd held their breath behind the post there. The 5th tackle. Is he going to run it? No. He kicks. Devereux gets it. He loses it. Pressured again. John Devereux. A foot from the line. But it's St Helens in possession. Coming away slowly now, relentlessly. Tira Party helping his forwards out. St Helens made the better use of that possession. Back to Harrison. Had a good strong game, this number 11, John.
Yeah, he's played very well, Ray. They've had a few good players, and you know, Graves is in there at dummy half plugging away now, but they're under a lot of pressure too. Although they've got the ball, they've been in their own half for a long time, and
but they're holding up, John, aren't they? They're holding up.
Yeah, they're tackling very well.
O'Fire hasn't managed to break loose at all this afternoon. 44 tries of O'Fire, no need to spell the danger to St Helens. Many a time he's proved their undoing. Mackenzie to Devereux. Devereux once again in the middle. Well, if ever a lad was trying to get to Wembley, this lad is. Davis. David Hume, sorry. The only boy on this field, the Widnes, who's been to Wembley. By Marlowe, good pass to Courier. Now then, Spruce. He makes the half break, but a good tackle by Paul Bishop. That's good cover, but Spruce gets it again. Play on, but still the 5th tackle. Widnes again, Davis. The high kick. Would the grubber have been better? It would, I think. But Vivers is tackled behind the post. That's the pressure again. St Helens just can't escape from here. But still they lead, 8 points to 2. Experience there of Phil Vivers, unflappable. Took that ball superbly beneath the post. You wonder, John, would the grubber kick be better?
Well, once the ball's in the air, Ray, anything can happen. Here's a very high bomb. Came down very close to the goalpost, so it was certainly a good kick. And they're hitting them with everything, Widnes, so we'll see how good the St Helens defence is.
To O'Fire. Hands off one man. George Mann puts him down. To Sorensen. David Hume. Widnes really now piling the pressure on, moving this ball. Mackenzie standing still, John, and playing the ball. Bishop going away, look for support. He finds it there. Jonathan Griffiths again now. The kick and the chase. It's the chase with a fire in Griffiths. The fire's there. But St Helens come in 75 yards there. More direct than Widnes. And the fire injured again. Mr. Hewitt, the touch judge from Oldham, obviously spotted something. A leg injury to a fire. And it looks to be Tira Party.
Well, here we see Bishop just put his head down and goes into the forwards, and to his surprise, he comes out the other side. Now, he looks for support here, and there's a little bit of... there's some players in between him and the ball, so he takes the odds and throws a long ball. Now, Griffith gets it here. Whether this was the right decision or not, I don't know. You know, it's a chance that you take. It's a kick and chase situation. Martin O'Fire usually gets back first in those. And then the linesman has saw something in the tackle on O'Fire.
Just 15 minutes gone then in the second half. Saints still 8 points to 2 in the lead. The Griffiths try, the 2 Loughlin goals. Just the Jonathan Davis penalty reply. And Widnes, I think, getting a little frantic now. Impossible, seemingly, to break down this St Helens defence. Faimalo, Widnes in looking to one of the pounding runs from this lad down the middle. This lad from Wellington, New Zealand. Richie Ayres can't get the ball away. Still this St Helens clutch of tacklers coming up. Davis. Well covered by Beavers. Beats 2 men, 3 men. This is good play. Chirapati. And really, St Helens being allowed to make far too much room there. George Mann doing a little hitch kick and sidestep. Cooper. And St Helens now, John, look to becoming even more confident after withstanding that pressure.
They are. They're playing with a lot of confidence. They're being very direct about what they intend to do, and they're looking dangerous at the moment.
Loughlin. Battle there between Loughlin and Courier, rivals for a Great Britain test spot. Bishop again. Oh, that's a beauty. It's a curler. It's going away from Spruce. He's missed it. He's humped over. Yes, he is. Oh, yes. An amazing try. Alan Hunt, I don't think he can believe it. The kick by Bishop. It was a huge kick. It was a curler. It went away from him. It sent Hunt scuttling through. He caught it superbly, and it's a try. St Helens increased that lead. 12 points to 2 now.
We saw a good lead-up play to this try with the forwards really powering down the middle, and then Bishop puts up a bomb that brings snow. It's a very high bomb. Hunt keeps his eye on the ball. O'Fire's there as well, tries to hold him up, but he forces his way over. This is a great bomb. It gets up in the air, it swirls around a little bit with the wind, and again the fullback, he's in all sorts of trouble because there's a lot of good chases. It's been a great chase from Hunt. They had a lot of players there, St Helens, that could have run a bit of interference.
Certainly a good try. And Loughlin, the 2 points. Steady, safe conversion there from Loughlin. 14 points to 2 now for St Helens. And are we going to see a repeat of the 3 previous St Helens Wigan finals?
Fit me the power for the roads to thunder. I trust the timing, and I trust no other. Fit me the open road or out in the road. Fit me that tire power feeling, 'cause that's powerful stuff. Tire power, that's powerful stuff.
For the first time live across Australia, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings and Chris Christopherson are the fabulous Highwaymen.
Help me make it through tonight.
I just can't wait to get on the road again.
These great superstars perform together all evening. Songs from the Highwaymen albums, plus all the best love hits from their extraordinary solo careers. For true superstar entertainment, don't miss the Highwaymen live in concert. Tickets on sale Monday.
For details of Valor Beach Village, phone now 959 5906 near fast-growing Coffs Harbour from only $39,500 with Building Society finance. The values are terrific. Phone right now 959 5906.
Mrs. Fitzgerald, I hereby sentence your money to 5 years hard labour with no parole in a heavily guarded term deposit.
I object.
You can't.
I can.
Can't.
I can.
Can't.
I'll decide the amount of my deposit, and I'll choose the term. I want high interest paid every 6 months. I want it paid into the account of my choice. And if you don't like it, I'll go to another bank.
Which bank?
Joyce May video, take 58.
Through home movies and lower prices, I'll put you on TV too.
Right now, there's a big bonus with every camcorder at Joyce Main discounts.
My fabulous freebie package.
A deluxe tripod, carry bag, 2 tapes and cleaning kit worth $350 free with every camcorder. Hurry, offers for a limited time.
I have a great range to choose from, and you can try before you buy.
At Joyce Main, Auburn, Birkenhead Point, Erina, Macquarie Fields, Tarrant Point, open all weekend.
The competition hots up for the last heat before the big one. Brilliant young talent, and you determine the winners. Will your favourite make it through to the finals? Don't miss a beat. 6:30 tonight on Channel 10's Star Search. You've met the mother and the son.
She was born confused.
Now, meet the aunt.
Oh, bother. She gives me the pip.
Mother and son.
Just putting this out, it's not mine.
Followed by Totally Hidden Video, Monday.
Jonathan Davis to kick off, and just over 20 minutes to go in this semi-final. St Helens 14 points to 2, and playing the better rugby now. That's good play from the party. Inside to Hunt. He's going again. He's got Quirk on his inside, but a good tackle by Spruce. Bistock and Coach Doug Lawton certainly must be wondering what's hitting his side now. Kevin Ward pounding in. You wouldn't think this man had been played 11 seasons in the front row, playing like a 2-year-old. Well, Alex, there must be wonderment on this St Helens bench.
Well, we've got a very, very jubilant St Helens bench, Ray, as you may expect. But having said that, you've got to take nothing away from St Helens. They certainly look the better side, and it looks like John and Harrison's going over again, and that's the kind of confidence St Helens are now getting down here, Ray. They're getting a feel for the ball, they're taking Widnes on in every department, and really, they look the best side.
Certainly. And it's all smiles on that St Helens bench. Mark Bailey there, Jonathan Neal. I can see Stan McCormick, an old St Helens wingman there from the 40s and the 50s. Phil Vevers, confidence oozing through these red and whites now. Driving towards this Widnes line. George Mann. To Lachlan. Beats 1 man, 2 man. He's got Little Bishop alongside him. Can't get there, but will play on. Caloto, now then, what can Widnes do? They need something badly. They've got to get this ball out to the pace, to O'Fire, to Davis, to Courier. McCurry there, just slipped onto the field for the injured Phil McKenzie. Steve McCurry. By Marlowe. If anything, John, I think these Widnes forwards have sort of ran too much from acting half-back or first receiver.
Well, they're today, and you know, now Mackenzie's gone off, it's probably not going to be as good as it has been. So you know, they've got some good forwards out there. They have tried to go down the middle a lot, and the St Helens defence has been up to it.
Les Quirk, Saints wingman from Barrow, up to it. Bernard Dwyer. St Helens just content to hold the ball. Minutes ticking away. This lad, number 11, John Harrison, had a good sterling game in the pack. As has this man, the experienced Kevin Ward. Seen service for Great Britain and Papua New Guinea. Had a new lease of life here at Nosey Road, St Helens. £80,000 buy last summer. And the fifth tackle. Again, using the high ball on young Spruce. Well taken. Just under 20 minutes left. Sorensen. Multicoloto. Can't get through. St Helens, as I said earlier, had big problems with their defence, but certainly all credit to the Kiwi coach, Mike McLennan. He's worked on that. And he's spotted the weaknesses here with Widnes. Mr. Holsworth stopping play for a second. Andy Courier getting a knock. Davis trying a little chip over, but well covered by Bishop. Picked up beautifully. I think once he's stopped talking, John, Bishop's having a very good game now.
Well, he's settled down. He's done most of their kicking, and you know, he's been very safe. He's played particularly well. He's you know, he's organised things in close, and George Mann and Kevin Ward, you know, and the other front rower, Jonathan Neal, they're doing the damage up the middle of the park. They've advanced the ball really well.
To Bishop again, the long ball to Mann. Picked up by Devereux. Little desperation now creeping into this Widnes side. They've got to get points on the board very, very quickly. All well read by Spruce. Cuts inside well, that's good play, but no support. Really, one or two forwards should have been coming along there, but this is better now from Widnes. Can they get some points on the board? Richiers! 12 yards now from this St Helens line. Widnes on the attack by Marlowe. McCurry. Back to hers again. Still the defence holds. Tension there on this St Helens bench. Grimmer. Still going, tries to get it away. He does, but Bishop's there. Really a silly pass at that stage, John.
Well, it was, Ray, because the referee had just wiped the 6 tackles off, and there was another 6 tackles, so that was virtually back to 1, and Richie Ayres tried to unload the ball.
So, roars of "We shall not be moved" ringing around this Central Park from the St Helens fans, and certainly that's been the state of that defence. Tackling being magnificent. George Mann, a good run now then. He's got Jonathan Griffiths inside him. He's screaming with the ball, but he gives it to Les Quirk. Good tackle. Superb tackle there by John Devereux on Les Quirk. Quirk getting a damaged shoulder in the process. But once again, as John Mooney was saying, John, the damage done by this man.
Yeah, George Mann, he's having a playing really well. He got out wide then and got rid of Marlowe. He had good support on the inside too. He probably took the wrong option here. Here's Quirk. He tries to get rid of Devereux, but Devereux's good covering tackle and takes him over to the sideline.
So 15 minutes left. Widnes trailing 14 points to 2, and I'm sure that somewhere up in that grandstand where the St Helens coach Mike McLennan sits is a very nervous man. 2 years ago he had the honours snatched away from him when it was a draw with Wigan at Old Trafford. He'll not be wanting to see Widnes in possession. Alex, what do you suggest Widnes can do at this stage?
Well, I must say there's one or two anxious faces on the Widnes bench, but like I say, I don't think we can take anything away from St Helens, because really they're taking this Widnes side apart in the pack. Kevin Ward, John Harrison and George Mann and Bernard Dwyer. Surely, Frank, this is the best performance of the season.
I've never seen anything like it, Alex. It is the best we've played all season. We've been trying to get this type of football out of them, and at the moment today we've done everything right. I think it's all down to tackling. Our forwards have outplayed their forwards, and it's made our backs who look a lot faster than their backs, really.
Well, I think they look a little yard faster, but not only that, I think Widnes look a little bit disorganised. They're lacking a little bit of organisation, and really St Helens are taking them on in every department.
Yes, we are, really. From 1 to 13, everybody's having a blinder, and that's what you've got to do in cup tie football. I always said we can pull one out the bag, and it looks like we have done today.
Well, it looks like they've saved the most important game for the biggest occasion, and who knows, on this form day, it looks like St Helens for Wembley.
Well, still time yet, but that's not the sort of play we're accustomed to see from Widnes. A little bit again of indecision, and poor Stuart Spruce just getting a knock to his right ankle there. Had a test in time, this lad. Difficult game to come into as a youngster. John Holsworth sensibly stopping play. Normally the game continues for an injury. To George Mann. Paul Groves, good pass, and I think that's been the difference between these two sides. The passes for St Helens have been sticking, and Kevin Ward, just look at that powerful prop goal. Oh, he gets into the party, he's got support, and Jonathan Griffiths is in again. The man from Llanelli and Wales, Jonathan Griffiths. He's in for his second try of the match. Sheer delight on his face. Wonderful play down that far side. I said the passes were sticking. I said the passes were being got to hand. He signals to friends in the grandstand. 2 tries from Griffiths in the semi-final. Wonderful effort.
Well, Kevin Ward does the damage here. He just gives Jonathan Davis a nice don't argue, get rid of Davis, and then a pass around the back to the winger in support. The winger's tackled here and gets a ball, a very late ball, but it's a good pass. Number 6 is in again, great try. But the power in the forwards has been unbelievable. There's Ward there, he just gets rid of Jonathan Davis. Shrugs off that tackle, O'Fire comes in from the wing. He puts Rapati away down the sideline. The fullback does make a great tackle there. A nice pass, and Jonathan Griffiths is in for another one, and they're going to Wembley, and they're happy.
Minutes left, John, before we decide who play Wigan at Wembley. It certainly looks like St Helens. No goal there from Loughlin, but an 18 points to 2 for the Saints. Well, surely I think they're halfway now up Wembley way.
Has the recession ruined your dream of a new home or a car?
Trouble is, most people are thinking doom and gloom instead of searching for bargains.
The savings can be many thousands of dollars.
Monday night in Close Up on the 10 Eyewitness News.
API have got the best engines and gearboxes to choose from, and most are available with a 2-year warranty. If you've got a crook transmission, petrol or diesel engine, don't repair it, replace it with API, for Japanese models only. Call API on 648 5400 for a quote.
Joyce Main has closed her Annandale warehouse forever. You can buy the whole building and save $200,000 or lease it from $5 a square foot. Joyce has now slashed up to 50% off all leftover stock. No reasonable offer will be refused on bedding, dining suites, lounges or outdoor furniture. No reasonable offer will be refused on electrical appliances, fridges, freezers, stereos, videos, TVs, washers, dryers, dishwashers, even small appliances. Joyce Main discounts Annandale warehouse shut down. Hurry in now and save big dollars. Auburn, Birkenhead Point, Erina, Macquarie Fields, Newcastle, Tarrant Point. Open 7 days.
Bathroom plaque has a way of creeping up every week. But now there's a powerful way to remove it and replace it with something really refreshing. Domestos Fresh. It clings to porcelain and removes every trace of dirt and mold, leaving a hygienic clean plus a fresh fragrance like spring in the air. So now there are 2 powerful ways to remove bathroom plaque. Domestos or Domestos Fresh.
Central to the success of the hit TV series Twin Peaks is the haunting and evocative music soundtrack. Twin Peaks is now Australia's hottest album and features the extraordinary voice of Julie Cruz. Welcome to Twin Peaks, the music.
To Bishop.
He's had a great game, Bishop, and you know, we've got to remember that Bishop was at Wembley last year with Warrington, and you know, he's transferred this season to St Helens, and he's going again.
And there's a drop goal. The cheek of Paul Groves, the arrogance of the lad. He might well smile. He rubs it in for Widnes. 19 points to 2 now. Well, the old adage, don't come away from the line without a point. And he did do. Man again, toying with the opposition. Oozing confidence, this lad, George Man. From Auckland. Just 24 years of age. From the Mangere East Club. Harrison, can he get it to Bishop? He gets it to Groves. St Helens know they can throw this ball about. Kevin Ward says, let me have a run. And what a run he has. Groves. And that's the handover, surely. Yes, St Helens in their excitement to get this ball played, handing the ball over on the 6th tackle and offside.
You can't take anything away from the way St Helens have played this game today. They've moved the ball around. Their forwards have been very strong. They've had a good kicking game, and you know, they deserve their 18 points.
So Richie Ayres driving in. Can Widnes, 2 minutes left, gain a consolation try. Something for their fans to go home with. Phil McKenzie. Young McCurry. The youngster, number 14, Steve McCurry, just making his way in the game. Davis, the chip kick. But again, perfectly positioned by Bishop. Superb sweeping role this scrum half has played. Positioned himself behind, took those chip kicks. And Griffiths coming away. Relishes the physical side of the game, this lad, Jonathan Griffiths. To Bishop. And here's one who relishes the physical side of the game. Oh, a beautiful ball! Well, forward pass. Superbly slipped pass there from Kevin Ward.
One of the real heroes of the game, I think, Ray. you know, Mann and Kevin Ward are really taking control of the middle of the ruck. Here he is again, a couple of minutes to go, and he's still powering up the middle of the ruck as strong as ever, and gets rid of a couple of tacklers and takes a couple more on, and still has the strength to slip a ball there. It's a line ball, there's not much in it, but good positioning from the referee, and could have been another try.
And Paul Loughlin just going off, I think, just to allow Mark Bailey to come on the side. But Richie Ayres in some considerable pain there. I think as he went down, he twisted that left leg. Worked hard, made some telling breaks in the first 20 minutes of this match. Sadly for Widnes, came to nothing. But he's back in the action. And Doug Lawton so much wanted to go to Wembley this year. They are top of the league. And would you believe it, these two sides have to meet again on Monday afternoon at Knowsley Road, St Helens, in a vital league championship battle, one that Widnes must go there and win. But I'm sure St Helens will have a lot to say about that. The fans whistling now for full time, but I don't think that will influence the timekeepers. Mackenzie, good ball to Coloto, but Coloto's been very, very well pleased.
Yeah, they're still moving the ball around, Ray. They're giving it everything that they've got, and they've both sides are throwing the ball around in this second half, and like you said, they've got to play each other on Monday.
So St Helens do it again here, and there is the man of the match, Jonathan Griffiths. 2 tries, good stint of tackling and some powerful breaks. 2 years ago, St Helens pipped Widnes in the semi-final here, 16 points to 14. Not had the best of seasons, but on the day they proved that this afternoon they're a match for anyone. And John, it's obvious it's going to be St Helens at Wembley. You must be looking forward to that again.
Well, they gave us one of our toughest games last year on the way to Wembley, St Helens, and they were very unlucky on the day. We were lucky to win the game, but you know, it should be a great Wembley with the 2 red and white teams there again.
Yes, the score stands at 2 wins to 1 in Wembley finals for St Helens against Wigan. But I've no doubt the old Derby rivals will be as keen as ever when we get there on Saturday, April the 27th. And let's give credit to St Helens coach Mike McLennan. He's obviously studied the videos, he's looked at how this Widnes side play, and he's worked out the perfect strategy. Who can grumble at 19 points to 2?
They've had a lot of support here today too, St Helens. They've they've seemed to have the majority of the crowd, and they've been very vocal, and the players haven't let them down. They've certainly given them something to cheer about. Very good support for St Helens.
Widnes still plugging away. Davis forced to kick on the 6th tackle. St Helens will just let this ball roll dead. There's no pressure on them. His semi-finals in the bag. And Jonathan Davis will have to wait again for a trip to play at Wembley. 19 points to 2 for St Helens, and the old Derby firm are there at Wembley again. St Helens v Wigan on grandstand, Saturday, April 27th.